So it has been a little while since we had something cool from the Fender Custom Shop come through the store. We finally have another arrival. This is a limited 68 Telecaster in black Paisley. I can tell you all about it, so stick around. How's it going, y'all? This is Cooper Greenberg here at Alamo Music Center in San Antonio, Texas. You can find us online at alamomusic.com. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, and that's all I'm going to say about that. So let's get into the custom shop. We have seen some very cool things come through over the last year. Usually how this works is they will do a yearly custom shop event, and all of your favorite guitar stores around the country will get on there and bid on the things that they want. If you win that bid, it comes to you a couple weeks later, so you'll see what you got. And then if you don't win the bid, but you still want one, they'll usually have, we'll make this many. You can elect to purchase one and have it built for you, and then 2 years later, it shows up. Now, we have kind of this list of all this stuff that we're still waiting on. If anybody's interested in maybe checking out that list or hearing what we might have coming in, I know there's some very cool stuff. Some Jaguars, Jazzmasters, Teles, artisan stuff, Stratocasters, of course, and I'd be happy to share that with anybody so they can kind of look ahead and see if anything interests them. It's a fun list to look through, but this one has been coming since, I believe, 2021, so they do take quite a while. We should be seeing most of these come in, you know, within the next few months, because a lot from 21, 22, we've been waiting for quite a while, and I kind of see the ETAs. So I think we do have some really cool stuff coming in soon. But this is the first one of the new batch, and this is a 68 Telecaster. I think that the 68 is kind of interesting because most of the time we've shown you Teles on here that'll definitely be late 50s, you know, early 60s. I think that's kind of the sweet spot. Even the early 50s stuff, people love the 51s and 52s, but this is kind of as deep into the CBS era that we have gotten with the custom shops. And I think it's very cool that, you know, while this is very early from that kind of crossover into the CBS era, I think it's cool to see people getting more into this stuff. Obviously, we've seen it with the American Vintage too, some of that 72, 75, you know, Telecaster stuff with the Cuneife pickups. I think people are really digging. And I just kind of like the late 60s, 70s stuff. I think it's got a whole vibe of its own. So yes, this is the 68, and I have the spec sheet, but right off the bat, it's got the black Paisley finish. The Paisley stuff, I think, you know, there is a certain crowd out there that really likes it, but how it's done on here, I really like that it is, I don't know, I just don't see a ton of these. It's got the really pretty kind of textured silver backing, and it looks kind of 3D when you look at it. Obviously, it's got the nitrocellulose lacquer over the top, and this is a relic finish, so you get to see the wear and all the hot spots, but then also there's really pretty checking on this guitar, and I'm sorry, I'm just staring at it, but yeah, a lot of cool checking, clear pick guard that you can still see the checking kind of working its way under it. So that's cool. But I'm gonna get the Floor Traveler, which, like we always say, if you get a custom shop and it's used, make sure that it comes with this, because this is kind of the legit part of the custom shop. Certificate of authenticity in there, limited 68 black Paisley Tele. And yeah, like I said, requested delivery on this one was June 25th, 2021. So better late than never. But kind of running through the specs here. In the pickups, these are hand-wound pickups in both of these. In the neck, it's a Twisted Tele, which is what I have on both of my Telecasters. I like the Twisted Tele. It's thick and deep, but still has enough cut to where you can do leads on it. Picks up distortion and overdrive really well. Gets kind of fuzzy. Really cool. And then this is a hand-wound Black Guard Tele in the bridge. It does have the 3 saddles on there, which is cool. They're not bronze, but it is cool. This has the Schaller F-key tuners. This is not laid out in a way that's easy for me to read, but it's cool. I know about this guitar. I like the neck on this one. It's definitely not your hardcore U-shaped neck, but it's not too thin either. It's a 60s oval C, And I more and more am really digging the kind of ovally feel. I played a Telecaster. This weekend we played a show, and I played my Telecaster, and then I sat in with the next band, and that player, fantastic player named Travis here in town, he let me borrow his Tele. It had like the world's thickest neck on it, and it felt incredible. So thank you to Travis, but also it's got me kind of on a Tele kick recently, and especially those with thicker necks. So I like this, but also for all you modern guys out there that saw the American Vintage 2s and didn't like that they had the 7.25-inch radiuses, or radii, sorry, this is a compound radius. So it goes from the 7.25 here for all your chording needs, and it's very comfortable and round, and then it goes up to a 9.5-inch radius. So it's not like the Ultra 10 to 14, but it still does flatten out a little bit up here for all your bends and your twangy chicken picking stuff. And as per usual on the Relic stuff, you do get the worn out neck, nitrocellulose finish. It feels smooth, it feels good, works well with that oval shape. And it's just overall a very nice feeling and very nice sounding hot Telecaster. So I'm playing it through the Blues Junior, and it's going to be clean tones, but especially when I hit that Black Guard Tele pickup with the volume and tone all the way up on here, you can hear it kind of start to push the amp, and it's just the exact tone that I think anybody wants when playing a Telecaster. So without further ado, a little bit on the 68 Black Paisley. Check it out. So there you have it, a little taste of the 68. I dig the guitar. I'm very excited for all the stuff that's coming through from the Custom Shop. I think there will be some very cool things and some kind of more different things. I love the 51 and 52 relic'd Teles with the Black Guards that we've shown off. We've had a bunch coming through the store, but I think it's kind of nicer to get away from all the very straightforward custom shops that, I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. Those guitars, they're as close as you're going to get without spending 5 figures or 6 figures on a true vintage Tele, and they're very cool. But for me, I like seeing stuff that's a little different that you don't see every day. Everybody tries to make their butterscotch blonde Black Guard Tele and relic the crap out of it and make it hot and cool, but you know, everybody needs to get out of the same old custom shop relic stuff and look into why we get into the custom shop in the first place, which is to get something really unique. And the Paisley finish has been around for quite a while. I'm not saying this is the first Paisley that's come out, but it's something a little bit different. I like the neck. I love the radius, the compound, and the hand-wound pickups. I think that this is more in the vein of what I'd like to see more of from the custom shop. Something that's inspired by the classics, but still has a little bit of a unique flair. And I think it's very cool. So, like I said, if you want to know about the other customs that we have coming in, please feel free to reach out. You can reach out to me directly or through YouTube or just through our store email. It'll find its way to me somehow. Or you can call us. That's even better. But for this one, if you want to learn more about the specs, you can find them on alamomusic.com. We got a bunch of really cool teles that aren't just custom shops right now. We got finally Ultras and Ultra Luxes and American Pro 2s and all the way down to the Squires. We got a little bit of everything right now, and I'm happy with the offering that we have, but it's nice to have kind of a wild card to throw in the mix. I should mention, because I just picked it up again right now, it is pretty light. It's an alder body, but yeah, I think everybody that plays a Tele, especially something that sort of leads its way to a hot pickin' Tele, wants something that's pretty light. So this is light Tele. It's comfortable to play, and it's got a unique kind of vibe of its own, and I think it's a winner. But if you want to learn more, like I said, alamomusic.com. You can come by the store and play it while we have it. You can call us. I can send you more videos of it playing different styles. If you feel like it's the right one for you, I'd love to answer any questions that you have, or anybody on our staff would love to talk Telecasters and more with you. So thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.